Okay, all right. Check. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope that wasn't too loud, and I hope I'm not speaking too loud because I'm testing out this mic. Again, it's going to be a constant test, so I may not even put this in, but who knows. I'm going to go have a quick ride today. First things first, I want to go over the current mods on this bike. So let's go ahead and cut to that. Okay, here we have it. The current standing of my 24 Street Triple RS. I'm just going to quickly walk through everything that I have done and everything that I have planned. So, starting with the front, Evotech radiator guard. Moving on a little bit up to the turn signals. These are just the Amazon Euro ones, plug and play, super cool. We go up a little bit higher. We have the quad lock with the stem mount. So you can see this usually has like a longer arm. I removed that, and then this just slid right in. This is the Pro mount, not the normal. So this one's like made out of metal, I assume. And I just like how flush it sits and in line. I love that. Then the Fenrir bar end mirrors. I like them. They're fully adjustable. So I go all different ways and whatnot. And then I obviously have a USB cord, ran down and then through the back. I could show that if anyone's interested. I think I have in a past video. And then I have 2022 RS headers that are turning pretty cool color up top. They go back into a SC Project S1 exhaust, a titanium. It's starting to blue, pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Some eBay carbon heel guards. Also have those linked down below. The Moto Dynamic Low Pro, which it was last videos, but you've seen that. I think it pretty much sets the rear end of the bike off. Moto Dynamic turn signal and tail light, so pretty sweet there. The Race Torques that you can't see, the Race Torque shifter, and then the frame sliders, which are pretty cool, always good to have. And then generally I think that's about it from the exterior. Not a ton going on, but there's not a lot you really need to do to the bike. It's kind of windy right now. Hopefully this mic is working out good for us. Some things I do have planned. Well, not planned, for sure. I bought levers, so we'll see how I like them. I think they were like $100. They're like Ramoso. No, that's not it. I don't know. There's some random ones. I'll update them. Obviously, I'll make a video, but apparently they'll work with this MCS thing. You could still kind of retain this, but you can't spin it. You can't adjust it. I don't really care that much. I just keep it on 19, so I'll just match it the best I can to 19 and go from there. I don't think I'm going to do a tune at any point, or headers. I think the bike is plenty loud as is, so who knows, but this might just be where the bike stands with mods. In the winter, I do want to do some powder coating, so powder coat the rear sets and that stuff, and then possibly even the subframe, kind of a wrinkle black to match the swing arm. I think that would be pretty cool. And then the wheels, crazy idea. If I was that in love with the orange, which I kind of am, what if I matched the wheels to that? Like got the wheels with the accents. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or match it with the silver ice. It's going to be really hard to match because I have no idea where to find paint codes, but I don't know. I think that the bike looks fantastic as is, but I think that it needs some sort of flash to it. And I think I would start with the wheels. I was also thinking bronze wheels, like from the 2022 models. I think bronze on this would look really cool. Obviously with like a heavy sparkle flake, because I'm sure you could see it in the paint here. It's super sparkly. But yeah, so now I'm going to throw the mic in the helmet because I'm using the DJI wireless mic, like last video. But throw it in the helmet. I've adjusted some settings, and we'll see how it works. So let's get on with the ride. Okay, so we're gonna go ride a fun ride. Back in the hills as per usual. I'm gonna talk about a couple things that have transpired in my life over the past few days here. One, I went on a fun ride to Hag Lake, which is in Oregon. For anyone wondering, it's a really fun, chill ride. Just around, it's like a loop around a lake. It's pretty fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. And then I also went to my Triumph dealership, and I see that guy all the time. I went to my Triumph dealership yesterday because they were having like a demo day. So like any bike you wanted to ride, except these, any bike you wanted to ride, they had them there. So because I like the Bobber so much, I think it's a very cool looking bike. I really like the Thornton builds. That would be something I would be interested in having later, way later. So I went and test rode it because I've never ridden like a cruiser Bobber style bike. So I just wanted to try it out. Wow, it is windy today. This is probably going to turn out terrible. Yeah, so I went and I tried it out, and I thought it was really cool. You sit really like it's so different compared to this, because like my first bike was a G310, and then shortly after was the Trident 660, which I still have, and then now this thing. So in like a year and a half riding experience, like I've gone up substantially. I've pretty much like doubled the horsepower every single time. So I wasn't ready for like what a cruiser feels like with like the front. It's like more forward facing controls, like the clutch and all that stuff. It's just weird. Or not clutch, sorry, the shifter and brake. I think personally where I am in my mind with riding bikes is I like the more sport oriented, upright, lean forward. I kind of like that, right? I like that style. The cruiser thing is cool, don't get me wrong, but that's a bike I would like to, you know, take around the city and just around, I guess, the neighborhoods. I don't think I would enjoy it so much. I mean, it's hard because for me, if I'm on anything, you could put me on a 125, right? And I'm gonna have fun. There's no question about that. It's more so I like naked bikes. I really do. I think that they're great. I mean, I've ridden, oh my god, this road is bumpy. I've ridden super sports, and I've ridden cruisers now. I've ridden adventure bikes, and every single time I feel the most at home on this bike. Like, no question. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this is the, Nick from Triumph yesterday said that this bike is a one-trick pony, and I completely agree. It could do anything that I need it to, except, you know, hit scrub whips and shit at a motocross track. Obviously, this can't do that, but if I want to go ride it for a long time, I can. If I want to, you know, putt around on it, I can. If I want to go fast in a straight line, I can. It's just, it does everything, and it sounds good doing it. So yeah, I will have a Bobber in my life. However, probably not for a while. Probably not for a while. Simply put, I just bought this. I have no room for another bike. I have no need for another bike. I don't have funds for another bike. Okay? Yes, I could sell the Trident and grab one of those. However, those Bobbers are like as expensive as this thing. Which is I mean, sure, if you want to get out of the turn there, that's fine. Cool. The Bobber is like just as expensive as this thing. So like, you know, I don't know. I'd probably if I were gonna do it, I'd buy like an older used one instead of like a brand new. What a treat. What a treat. This guy good? He looks good. Yeah, he's just hanging out. Yeah, so the Triumph demo day was fun. They had all types of bikes there. I was talking to, I think his name is Adam. He's from Triumph. They were having like some rally, I guess, with all like the adventure bikes. So they had just had, you know, a bunch of them. So they were just stopping by on like a tour. And Cascade Moto was like, yeah, let's have ourselves a, you know, demo day. And I was like, sure, I'll stop by. So yeah, that was fun. It was good times. There's a road that I'm going on that will be super worth it. It's really cool. It's like fresh paved. I'll get to it in a second, but yeah. So jumping backwards to the clip of me explaining all the mods and such. I did I think I've explained it, or I've said it before. I bought levers, and I keep bringing them up because they're coming from, shoot, I don't know where. They're coming from across the world. I forget exactly where. I don't think they're from Italy, but I don't know. Raximo? Yeah, Raximo, I think, is the company. So that should be cool. It's just a trial. I don't see a lot of people running the levers because, quite frankly, not a lot of companies make them. These are good. These levers are good. They're not great. For people with small hands like myself, I guess short fingers, they could just, yeah. I have to really extend my hand, which isn't like a bad thing, but like I've stated previously, I like shorter levers. I'm not too familiar with these roads. I don't ride them all a lot, so this is like the other side of where I usually ride. So if the roads aren't as great, as you can see by that giant pothole in the road, if I would have come out a little wide, I would have dug my front into that, and motorcorn would have been popped. I'll tell you what. That was a fun little section. So, the mic situation, right? Naked bikes, loud bike, right? So I'm fighting two things. I'm fighting wind and I'm fighting noise, which obviously a mic picks up noise. The exhaust on this thing is loud, and I think that that's the reason why all my other mics are getting blown out. Now, I know that there are obviously moto vloggers with bikes much louder than mine. And they don't have the same problem I have, but what I'm thinking is that it's pitch. I don't know a lot of street triple riders, or triple riders for the matter, that are loud. And maybe, I'm sure somebody down below will tell me, but I don't see a lot of them that have triples, which have a high pitch frequency, and they're loud, and have open roads like this, right? I complained so much about no traffic, and then I just figured out where to go, which is incredible. So I'm fighting, yeah, like I said, fighting wind, and I'm fighting high-pitched noises. So we'll see how this works. My problem is I think that the mic is prioritizing picking up the exhaust sound, and so it's trying to raise the frequency of my voice and match it with the exhaust tone. I don't know. This is all just trial and error. You guys get to, I guess, watch my experience. Even the back brake bites so well on this bike. Oh, this road's bumpy. So yeah, I mean, I'm learning, right? I'm figuring it out. I'll eventually get it. Don't you worry. Don't you go, Mr. Jag. So yeah, right now I have the transmitter which is mounted on the side of my GoPro. I have that set on -12 decibels, and I have the receiver in front of my face. Literally, I got the fur in my mouth. It's quite uncomfortable, quite awkward, but you do what you gotta do. So I'm hoping that because the mic is so close to my mouth, that my mic is overpowering outside noise, meaning exhaust, wind, and it's prioritizing the frequency and, I guess, levels of my voice. That's what I'm hoping, but who knows? This video could just be a complete wash, or I might have just dialed it down. I know that, look at this turn. This is good stuff. Oh, but that's a berm. Let's hit that like a berm. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know that it's probably a connection problem between GoPro and DJI. What I've noticed is that people who use this mic with a DJI camera versus a GoPro, they have, I guess, more control over their audio, where GoPro's like, okay, well, you have, you know, X amount of things that you could set to control your audio, but none of them are really that crazy. Like, you have the wind setting, and then you have raw audio. So this is not raw audio. This is just whatever GoPro is filtering itself. And then I have wind turned off. Now, on the previous video, I had wind turned on. So what I'm trying to alleviate is the GoPro doing as much processing as possible, which, coming back to think on it, if I'm using raw, that means that it's not having any processing, but because I have it on auto, or not auto, off, I'm thinking that there's a possibility that GoPro is processing the audio and moving. Sorry, I'm just thinking. You guys get to firsthand watch me think. Golly. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Because I recorded the last video, I had a lot more footage, and well, a lot of it was just kind of blown out from wind, because I was doing those straight line pulls. It was blown out from wind and from just a bunch of other things, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna cut to the fun ride, the fun part of the ride, and I'll see you then. So here it is. This is the road I was just talking about. I forget the name off the top of my head, so I'll include it right here. Right here, wherever my hand is in the camera. It's weird, right? Because you see these holes right in the road. It's kind of like, it looks older, right? But check out this real quick. You come around the corner and then you're just greeted with this. That viewpoint. Oregon, I love you. I love you so much. Now we have Lance. But yeah, no, so eventually we're going to, it's gonna like hit a line, and then it's like brand new paved roads, which is crazy. Like, I don't know when they did it. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, have fun with that. See, here's the line, and now it's all fresh and new. The only problem with this road is I've seen some cars kind of just like jumping over. Plus, it's kind of hard to gauge turns because they don't really have a lot of signs up. I don't think there's many sharp turns, but it's just like a very flowy, very smooth. Sober. It's just so much fun. You just get to watch me ride this real quick. That's always a good sign to see. Not the 30-mile-an-hour one, but the squiggles. So you gotta watch out for those like driveways, because you never know if there's gonna be gravel and shit outside of them. And they always suck when they're in a turn. it's just very weird how, like, I live right, like, 5 minutes from this, right? And I'm in, like, residential and just, like, gentrified areas. I hate that word, but it's what it is. But then I come out here and it's like, it's my happy place. Where's that car at? There it is. It's just a cool area. And look at this road. You can tell it's like brand new. There's not even paint on it. There's no paint. It's just really, really cool. Maybe I'll get around this car, who knows. But for now, just enjoy it. I don't need to rip through here just because I'm not familiar with it. But, like, I don't know. If you've ever been to, like, oh, I don't even, this is going to be a stupid reference, so bear with me on this. You ever been to Disneyland in Anaheim, California? This reminds me of, like, Splash Mountain for whatever reason. It's like woodsy. Or, what is it? Something, but I think they're, are they turning right here? That'd be cool. I think so. I'm just gonna go around you now. I don't know, it's like, or I guess if you've ever, so, I'm trying to gather what I'm trying to say about this. I'm trying to gather that that is a very orange house. It just feels like Splash Mountain. I don't know why, and then this just, I don't know, it's weird. Sorry, I'm just rambling, but it's just cool. It's just a cool area, and that's a really fun road. I'll put the road here if you want to check it out. I know it's like 2 roads, I think it splits into, but it's 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I want to go up it because I'm faster at riding going up because it's easier for me to control my speed. It's something I need to work on, but no, I mean, other than that, it's fantastic. And now we're gonna go back into this, like, little quarry, little valley. Ooh, ABS kicked in right there. This is very bumpy, so it bumped up my back, and yeah. So this part of the ride is, it's pretty, but it's not smooth like the one back there. Like back there, I felt like I was just floating on a cloud, man. I love that. Oh, it's way warmer down here versus up there because we went up, then we came back down. It's warm, but just like, oh, look at this. It's so pretty. If you told me 4 years ago when I was living in California that I would be doing this right now, I wouldn't believe you. I'd call you crazy. But this is like the greatest... what do I even say? It's just the best mind clearer. I just come out here and I just ride and I talk to you guys and I see all this. It's just like, why would you... I wouldn't want to do anything else. I've got my gas light on. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. I want to be doing this. I really hope that the mic works out. I think I'll post it regardless, so maybe that I can have other people chime in, but I have the low pass or whatever that setting is off right now. I don't know what that'll do, but I know it cuts out certain frequencies up to like 150 hertz or whatever it is, or 15,000. I don't know. I'm no audio wizard. I do this for fun, but I also want to try. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just half-ass things and be like, okay, yeah, here's a video. Even though that's kind of what I do. And I came up quick. Let's get you guys a pull real quick. It's going downhill. Second gear. And there's 100. Woo! That picks up now. Woo! See, here's a weird thing, and this is not me flaunting at all. This is also me saying I've never ridden a bike with this much power, but even when I do that, second gear, flooring it, and I'm in sport mode, I'm not in track, the front lifts up, and at that speed, I can feel the steering getting lighter. Oh my. So like, I'll be gunning it, and I'll be doing that pull, and the wheel, like I can feel it like slightly, like, because the roads are so bumpy, I feel it like slightly kind of going up. Is there a train? There's no train. Woo! Haha, jump it. I ride this thing like a dirt bike sometimes. Yeah, no, so the front like lifts, and it's scary. So like I understand why like those super sport bikes have those like crazy canards that come off the side to push the bike down. I get it. I do. I fully get it, because that shit is scary. But the reason why I said I didn't want to flaunt is because I'm like 60 pounds lighter than I was. So like on the Trident, now obviously that bike's 80 horsepower. This is like 130 or whatever it is. It's obviously a much different situation. But I know that like if I was like 200, and I could get like more weight over the front to keep it down, I think that I'd fare better. But being like 165 and riding this thing is just a whew. She hooks and books, I'll tell you what now. She done gets it. She goes after it. This is probably going to be a pretty long video. I don't know how much of it I'm going to include, but for sure that riding part. Maybe I'll make it a 2-section, or maybe I'll give you guys a 30-minute video. Who knows? All I know is that was fun. That was a 100-mile-an-hour pull in the middle of nowhere, so it's fine. We're fine. I'm gonna hop on the freeway because I'm interested to see. I mean, it's more of like a highway. I'm interested to see. Actually, you know what? I won't, because I just went faster than that on the freeway. Yeah, you get it. Regardless. All right, here's the last section, I guess, before I go ahead and close out the video. Oregon does this weird shit where they just put roundabouts in random places. No idea why, but they do that. Where are you going? Nowhere I want to be. See, but I could do this. I could ride off this. See, just hooning it around, you know? Told you I ride this thing like a dirt bike. Yes, I have a 1.5 year riding experience, and I do that dumb shit. But like I said, I've raced dirt bikes, so you gotta be loose on the bike. You gotta be able to position yourself and know where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Is that squidding? Did I just squid on camera? Is that what it's called? Oh, that's crazy. Oh god, I suck. Hopefully that was entertaining for you guys. See, I'm trying to be like this. Yes, sir, got the John Deere out on a Sunday. He's doing chores. Hey, you know what they say? Sundays are for picking stones. I need to ask, if anyone is watching this and lives in this area, right? Throw out some rides that you think I should go on. Some roads I should go take and document. I mean, I feel like when I search YouTube, I don't see a lot of people riding in this area. At least, no, I'm not going to say professionally, right? But like, you know, how I do it. How I'm talking to you guys. You know, I've got a somewhat decent setup, right? The Hero 9 with, you know, ND filters to make it look pretty, and, you know, editing, and obviously great bike. I feel like I never see people like actually making Skyline videos or like Corn Pass videos or things like that. So if there's any rides or roads that you think I should ride, let me know. I have plans to go to the beach, so like Cannon. I want to do like a big loop that goes up to Astoria, down to Cannon, then to Tillamook, and then back, because it's basically like a big loop. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna do that ride, and that's a bunch of twisties to the beach, so super cool there, unless I take the 30, but regardless. And then I want to go down south more and east, because I feel like I kind of stay in this general area, which is fine, I'm very fortunate to have all of this incredible riding at my disposal, but I've ridden it so much that it's not that it's not that it's getting boring, it's that I don't want you guys to get bored, right? I can only do Skyline and stuff so much before, hell, you guys who haven't even ridden it know the route just as good as I do. You know what I'm saying? So it would be fun. I don't like this. Make myself known. I am here. Yeah, gooning it through the light. All right. Yeah, so I think I want to go down, what is it, Yamhill? Is that what it is? Down south? It's below Sherwood. There's a really cool ride down there. And then I'm going to do, when I do have a solo day that I want to go ride for a while, I rode to Bald Peak yesterday, which is really fun, and then Hag, so it's pretty cool. I don't like filming when I'm with people. I feel like if I'm riding with them, I need to ride with them, and I don't want to like deal with the Senna and deal with, you know, filming and battery changes. Like, oh, I gotta stop, I gotta change a battery because GoPro batteries last a second and a half. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that. So, you know, it's just, there's a number of things, but it's fine either way. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope the mic worked. And if you have any other questions on the mods that I have, let me know. And if you have any recommendations on my camera settings or things like that, again, I throw everything down. Alright guys, have a great one. Later.